Hey guys, Kristen Shea here, and last week I went to go visit one of our best and fastest growing offices down in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I came back with one of the best, most amazing takeaways about how they make their meetings with both clients and prospects very memorable and very fun. And I'm going to share with you the exact tools that they used in these appointments in a sec, but what I want to do to set the stage is pass along a really important message that you probably have heard before, but messages and communications that are strictly audio, right? Just the verbal aspect are not as memorable as the ones that have a visual component, right? So if this was a podcast or something you were just listening to, and 3 days later somebody were to ask you what this video is about, the memory recall is a stiff 10%. But when you add a visual component, right, we're watching a video, you add a prop, a little foreshadowing for you, that retention 3 days later goes up to 65%. So, going back to this office, walk in, gorgeous office. And on the conference table, he had these really, he had a couple of things that seemed super random. So I'll share the first one with you, which is my favorite. He had a magic 8-ball. And I should have known, when I asked what it was for. What's a magic 8-ball for? He says it's something that he pulls out when people ask what the market's going to do. What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Pulls out the magic 8-ball, gives it a good shake. Is the market going to crash? And then it is decidedly so. So there you go. The other two are kind of corny, but everybody likes a good corny joke. The first one is a no button, which I don't have batteries in, which is a shame because it's pretty obnoxious. It's like, no. But the tee up, could be like, do you think taxes are really gonna stay where they are? You hit the button. No, no. And then the other one is the easy button. So we just built a retirement plan.
That was easy.
That was easy. I don't know. Something you'd have to think about and play with, but I love this. So I started to do some research on using props in your sales conversations, and I walked away with some really, really great tips if you were to choose to incorporate props in your own meetings. First one is make sure that your props are really easy to access. You don't want to be fumbling around looking for them because then the dramatic effect, the entertainment factor goes down. You lose all of the style points for just like having that kind of punchline, Another really great tip would be make sure that you use props that are not really easily worn down. If you're using this prompt as a way to accentuate the message that you're trying to communicate, and then you pull up something that is like super ratty and beat down and low quality, unless that's the context of what you're using the prop for, it's not really a good look, and you're creating attention that you may not be as polished as you might think that you are with your super fancy prop. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you would use the no button or the easy button, and or how you're using props in your meetings. Cheers, and hope this helps.